In this video, you will learn how to write good Instagram captions to get more likes and comments, because your photos deserve them. Hey, I'm Dr. Nikki and I talk all things regarding personal branding and growing on Instagram, so subscribe if you're new. And hey, there's a secret word somewhere in the video, and if you find it, make sure you comment it down below along with your PayPal email, and one of the people that will comment will win $5. So what makes a good Instagram caption? One that can get retention. Make sure you remember that. You gotta make sure that people read as much of the caption as possible, and as a bonus, they can even follow up on the call to action you have. Something that you're selling, maybe a link in bio, maybe a product that you've tagged, or a follow request that you want. You want people to relate to the caption you just wrote and want to follow on the journey, or just click the follow button on your Instagram account. You do not need a good pen.
Why?
Because you do not need to be good at copywriting, and you also don't need to do a backflip, even though I just have these ninja moves right here. You do not need to understand the Instagram algo. You also won't need a bunch of courses. I probably shouldn't have done that, because I've got you. I did all that, so you do not have to. Except the backflip, I can't really do that. I'll probably break my neck. So just like this video if you want to help me out and if you appreciate that. And also, you know what? If you want to grow on Instagram from 0 to 10k followers, get my free 0 to 10k followers guide on Instagram in the description down below. And if you have $1 sitting around, just $1, it's actually 99 cents, you can get my hashtag sets. They're also in the description. Look what my dog is doing while I'm recording. How can I not be distracted? A good caption represents the art of storytelling. I have a whole video on personal brand storytelling, you can see in the cards above. But when you think about storytelling, don't remember your grandmother trying to make you fall asleep while reading a book. You don't want your audience to fall asleep. Every picture tells a story, but the issue with photos is they can be told, the story can be told sometimes in just 5 seconds. Then the person will go to the next post, the next piece of content presented by someone else. You don't want that. You want the person to read through a whole lot of things, to feel an emotional attachment to the piece of content that you put out. And the easiest way to do that is option number 1, quotes. The way you figure out quotes that can have some correlation with your piece of content is figuring out your niche. For example, if you're in the motivational personal branding niche, one thing you can do is just Google motivational quotes, and then you have a bunch of websites with a bunch of options. They're really good if you have no idea what to write, but you can level it up content-wise. Before, your content was here, now it's here. And you can level it up by sharing your opinion about the quote. How does it connect with your piece of content? Write it down, tell a story, which just brings us to option number 2, the behind the scenes, BTS. Basically what happened before taking the photo or the video, or after taking the photo or the video. What is the photo's purpose? What were you thinking of at the exact moment you took the photo that can relate in some way, shape or form to your audience? What is the idea behind the subject that you took a photo of? Is it a place that you visited that reminds you of something, or food that you ate as a child that reminds you of some story that you had that can relate to your brand afterwards? You can spin it afterwards. And now we go over to idea number 3, which is a terrible idea, and that's emojis. Not good, don't do them that much, like just emoji caption. They don't work that good, especially for personal brands. Maybe for meme accounts they do work. I've backtested that against ideas number 1 and 2, they lose. And I know your parents like to use them, but remember that Facebook is the platform for boomers, not Instagram. Which brings us to idea number 4. Start with the title in your caption. So if we go over to a post I just did here like 2 hours ago, you can see that it has, after the third line, you have more options. I'll tell you why this is important, but pretty much I have a clickbaity title, right? I have my photo, and then it says, look here, something behind the pillow. That's actually my caption, right? And some the things that I'm working on the computer at the moment of taking this photo. So when you go click more, you have more text. So basically, glad you took a look was my title. And a good practice is to capture the person's attention within the 3 lines, or have a title and then space it out, which I have a pro tip for in a little bit. But if you can't really figure out some clickbaity title or some good emotional title, just write your thesis, right? The main thing you gotta say about the photo. What's the purpose of the photo in 1 sentence? Then just add 2 blank sentences and continue, and I'll show you how to do it right now. So there is an app that's free that you can just use from a browser. I'll have a link for it in the description. It's appsforlifehost.com. And here you can just basically say text like, hey, it's my title. And then if you just normally on Instagram, if you add 2 lines that are blank, and then here is the rest. What Instagram will do sometimes is just add it on 1 row, which really looks bad. So what you gotta do is just use this app, and when you're done, you can even add your hashtags or whatever right here. Just click convert, and here it's already copied. So it's a pro tip. It's an app I've been using for 2 years or more. Pretty sure it's 2 years, maybe it's a year and something. Pretty much since I started the YouTube channel, and I also use it for clients. So it's a pro tip. You won't really find it anywhere. And here is the secret word that you can comment down below to win $5. It's actually great captions. Comment it down below with your PayPal for a chance to win $5. And idea number, I'm pretty sure it's 5, proofread your text. I hate doing it. I just hate proof. It's boring to read what you just wrote a lot of times, unless it's just genius. But sometimes we don't really want to do that. But something that you gotta understand is, if you do a typo, your whole post can be ruined. The photo, the caption, you just wasted your time designing all of this, finding a really good motivational quote, taking your spin on it, explaining the behind the scenes of the story, choosing hashtags, which you don't really have to do if you just buy my hashtags for less than $1 in the description. But yeah, don't let a stupid typo ruin your whole post and getting you mocked. And you know what? If you feel that your Instagram isn't really getting the reach, the interest that it should, and you feel like writing a good caption isn't worth it because you just don't have an audience, listen to me now. I'll shout you out. Just comment your Instagram username down below and I will shout you out. And look, right here I have some shout out winners. And they normally come out when I do this. Remember that the video that keeps the doctor away. This is not financial medical advice. By the end of this video, one of these ones, my newest video, and a really good video. Bye.